We have Steve Sherlock from Pablow, the startup. This on-demand car rental insurance startup looks to integrate car and ride sharing, B2B, B2C, and other aspects of the rental value chain, enabling the transformation of the personal transportation journey. Take it away.
Thank you very much. So Pablow is a digital agency licensed in 50 states for property and casualty, accident and health, travel and baggage, and our focus is on on-demand rental insurance. And Bonza is our sub-brand in that space. Last month I was in the western suburbs of Chicago. I live downtown Chicago and I don't have a car. So I had a meeting out there, so I did a price shop between Enterprise and a car share company. Enterprise is pretty good, but their cars don't have any damage insurance. If you crash it, you're up for the whole value. And they only have minimum state liability insurance. Whereas Maven, a General Motors car share company, they have liability insurance, about $1 million liability insurance, and the car has damage insurance. But the catch is that there's a deductible. So I actually rented this car for 4 hours. It's great to drive. But there was a $750 deductible hanging over my head, and I would have liked to really insure that. So our solution is a consumer insurance app where you can buy and store coverage for any rental type, including damage, liability, and car share. So our members, when they become a member, we're able to access their reservation information, and then we can notify them just before they pick up their rental car so that they can swipe right and the coverage starts. And a deeper integration is with the car share providers directly, with the car rental providers directly, where when the customer hits unlock, the coverage will start, and when they hit end trip, the coverage would end. So you can just see this process of seamlessness where insurance matches the transaction. So the market is huge. The car rental market itself is worth $28 billion, and more than double of that in the US, globally. And the car share market is growing really quickly. So it's estimated to be worth $35 million by 2021. 35 million members by 2021, and in the US that's 6 million members. And that will equate to 42 million reservations per year. So our competitors are also focusing on the damage side of things, but we're filling the gaps. For example, with liability insurance beyond just state minimum liability, a car share by the hour, and a subscription, and a seamless process where we're marrying the reservation information to the insurance product as it's happening. So we released our web application in the second half of last year, and you can see we've grown slowly, organically, but we've funded this all of ourselves so far. And our cost per acquisition has come down from $33 to $14.50. And that's mostly due to our repeat user rate. So as our repeat users go up, our cost per acquisition comes down. As far as forecasts go into the future, all those graphs startups show you, they look like that, but it never really happens. But effectively, by adding the liability insurance and the car share, we will increase our shopping cart value, and so our integration now is we are integrating the liability and the car share into the platform. We're releasing the iOS app. We've already designed it and we'll start to build in October, and we'll make this also available to insurance agents across the US, where they're able to offer their customers a comprehensive insurance option. So I have 12 years experience in the car rental market. I started Australia's leading car rental comparison website. The last 6 years in the car rental insurance, so it's really my sweet spot. And Turkey, my co-founder, is a full-stack developer, developed iOS and Android apps for the likes of DuPont, Pioneer. So our ask is really just to consider this concept of seamlessness. And if we want to move the perception of insurance from where it is to where it could be, that concept of marrying existing transactions to insurances so that it's a seamless process that people don't take risks and greater uptake when they buy the insurance.
Great. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.